Our world really needs a morale boost. Plus, I need something to lift my own spirits. Maybe you do too. And it's June Pride. I'm Thomas Roberts. This is Gay Good News. Hey everybody, it is great to have you with me today. It is Wednesday, June the 24th, 2020, and we have a great conversation lined up for you today. One thing I need to make sure of, though, is my mother here. Give me a heart sign, Mom, if you're here, because I wanted to make sure that she got to see the show on Monday. She didn't get to see it, and I wanted to make sure she got the link that I sent. But like I was saying, we have a great... Live microphone is too low. Okay. Is that better? Okay. We're testing the sound. So let's make sure that's better. Is that better now? Is that better? Okay, that's better now.
So you may want to rewind.
So I'm going to rewind and just tell you exactly what I was trying to say for those that don't read lips. One is my mother here. Let's hope so, because I wanted to make sure she got the link. But two, we have a great conversation lined up for you today with someone that's very close to us, Fran. 20 years ago, she was dealt a blow when she got a cancer diagnosis, but it was really something that she turned around. She took that mess and made it her message, turning that diagnosis into an organization today that is very powerful, Cancer Schmancer. This time of year, June, during Pride, the organization celebrates and typically does so with a cruise in the New York Harbor. But they took the event virtual this year. And they're still streaming right now. They have a cabaret on their website that you can check out to raise money for the organization. But Fran has taken what would have been for many of us just kind of a big defeat and turned it into something very special. That's what we wanted to talk about today. Not just about wellness in general, but about our mental health as well. So enjoy. And we welcome now the fabulous Fran Drescher. Fran, it's so good to see you.
Thank you. It's wonderful to see you too, Thomas. I'm happy to be here.
I'm just so pleased. Now, Patrick is the one that really made sure that this happened, although my mother wants to take credit for it. It's her idea. So I just have to put that out there just to get her off my back. Because she adores you, as does Patrick, as do I.
It's a good idea. Give credit where credit is due.
I try, but I want people to think that I'm the smart one, but I'm going to,
well,
put
you're
it out
the
there.
pretty one.
I was just laughing with Patrick because we've been lucky enough to know you now for almost a decade. And I was laughing because, do you remember in South Africa? We happened to be in South Africa at the same time.
Same week.
And we didn't know that we were going to be there and at the same time. And the phone rings in our room, and I was in the shower. Patrick answers the phone, and it was you to order like a chicken sandwich or something from room service.
Oh, well.
Remember? And Patrick's like, Fran, is that you? And you're like, yeah, well, isn't this room service? He's like, no, it's Patrick.
Peter had said to me that he thinks you guys were going to be on safari at the same time and maybe even the same place. And that was a really interesting experience for me. So it's amazing how, the gods were watching over me, because it was the first time that I'd actually taken that huge journey all by myself. And was planning on staying there all by myself. And then I found out that I knew people staying at the sister property just down the hill. And, it was such a wonderful way to acclimate, to kind of be with people that I knew and hang out a little here and there. And then by the time you left, I was totally, like in my groove, and it wasn't as scary.
Right. Well, it was great. I mean, I'm going to be showing some pictures of the times we had dinner together, and I can't believe it was 2013. It feels like it was yesterday, but that was such an adventure. But it's just so funny. You call the room to get a little room service, and you get Patrick, and he's like, Fran? Too funny. But normally this time of year, we get to see you in person because of your charity organization, Cancer Smasher. And this year it was virtual, like everything. So explain how you were able to pull it off.
Well, obviously, we have this wonderful dinner in New York Harbor on the Hornblower ship, and it's always a great, fun event. It usually takes place during Pride Month and definitely, Pride Week in New York very often. And everybody has just a great time, and it's a significant fundraiser for the organization. And of course, this year, nobody wants to be stuffed on a boat, hundreds of people. So we decided to do it virtually, and a lot of people rallied in support of us, all the talent that we were already booked to have for the cruise, and then other surprises like Patti LuPone.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. Hey, hey, hey.
And Bette Midler and Rosie O'Donnell.
Fran Drescher, congratulations on 20 years of Cancer Schmancer. You're the best. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. I am privileged to know you and get to love you and get to see just how smart you are in real life.
A doctor. My daughter Joyce is marrying a doctor. So if your kids need shots, just call up my daughter and ask for her husband, the doctor. Gewalt, I'm a Platz.
Kind of rallied for me because it's so easy to just do it from your house. Nobody's working. Nobody's all the usual reasons why you can't get people. I get seasick, whatever. It really turned out to be. And this was a very big, event.
Yes.
It was in celebration of my 20 years of wellness. And needless to say, I had always anticipated that for my 20th, I would really have major bash. But again, that wasn't going to happen this year. So we made the concert, my celebration with the world. And I'm just having petite little gatherings in my house for lunches with other lockdowns who have been very careful and not reckless. And it's a new world order, so we're figuring it out.
It really is a new world order. And so when you think about that and all that you've done over the past 20 years, not only with this organization, but for yourself, there's this great mental strain that we're all under right now. What do you do personally to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and not getting too caught up in what all this new world is?
Thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm not really going out. I'm definitely not going to restaurants, concerts, or movie theaters. I was supposed to go to this gay wedding in May in Paris and be there for like 3 weeks, and I had to cancel that. So I decided, so basically, I'm not spending the money that I might have spent during this time. So then I'm going to get my groceries delivered from an organic market that's actually kind of expensive, but they make delivery so easy. And to me, it's worth it. I found somebody that is a florist that, goes to the flower mart and sends me texts, photos, and I pick out things, and flowers give me a great deal of pleasure. And so I love arranging them and I love caring for them. I started to get involved in my backyard, plants and things, which really I never really embraced before. I enjoyed having it, but I never really got into the soil and transplanting and pruning. It really was my thing, but I started doing that. I'm cooking all the time, and now I'm starting to get, some like what I call my lockdown ladies lunch. And I'll have a girlfriend or two come over, and I'm cooking all kinds of things because I haven't even really ordered in yet. So it's just
Oh,
me.
wow.
And then
That means you have been cooking a lot.
yes. And I happen to like to cook, but I'm trying new recipes. And I have this wonderful rescue dog that I got just sort of days before, the lockdown. So she's truly a savior for me. And I named her Angel Grace.
Oh, what kind of dog?
She's a white husky shepherd mix.
Oh, that's a pretty dog.
Like a year and a half old. Yeah, she's regal.
But a lot of puppy in there, huh? Just a year and a half.
Well, yeah, she's still a little rambunctious, but for the most part, she enjoys relaxing and with me, and we've really bonded. And I'm just so grateful that I've had her over this time and spending the level of quality time that I've been able to. I've been able to teach her a lot, and she's learning commands, and we go down on the beach. And now that I'm allowing some people to come over for lunch or whatever, she's getting used to visitors because it was a very abnormal beginning for us. But, she's just heaven. And I'm catching up on a lot of things on TV, Netflix and Amazon and HBO and Hulu and PBS. So that's been great. And I'm just grateful that I have things like Zoom and FaceTime so I can see my parents who are down in South Florida, and we talk every day and we FaceTime every day. And that's been wonderful. And we did a Corona Care for You interview series where I interviewed like 20 amazing outside of the box thinking doctors who actually give you very practical tips on how to resist getting the virus in the first place. And if you do feel like you have it, what you should do. And these are things that you're not really hearing on the national broadcast because 80% of their ad dollars come from big pharma. So what we tend to be hearing is a lot about vaccine, but I'm a little skeptical about taking vaccines, and also if there ever will be one, because they still haven't figured out the common cold. It's hard for personalities and things that are inhaled through the nose for to come up with a vaccine or a cure. And since there's so much money in being sick, I can understand why they've sent like $1 billion to this European company who did not come up for a cure for the COVID, but feels like they're on the path of you may get it, but it won't migrate to your lungs.
Yeah, I think right now, washing your hands, social distancing, all of the, practical things that we've established are still good practice.
Much more. I mean, vitamin C, vitamin D3, zinc is a great antiviral, melatonin is a great antiviral. I'm taking a lot of things that are immune boosters. The reason why there's such a chasm of difference between those that may get it and are asymptomatic to those that, go into this complete breakdown and some of whom die has a lot to do with how healthy you are in the first place. So we're really encouraging everybody to take this opportunity to really start changing things around for yourself and realize that if you're good to your immune system, your immune system will be good to you. And there are very practical and attainable goals that you can reach just by switching out things in your home, changing the way you eat, learning how to balance mind, body, and spirit. These are all things that reinforce the vibrance of your immune system.
Now, Fran is fantastic, and we have more with our conversation with Fran. Depending on what you feel, if you'd like more of it on the show on Friday, I can give you more of it on the show on Friday, or we can just put the whole conversation up on YouTube. So leave me your comments on the YouTube page, or excuse me, not on the YouTube page, but here on our Facebook page, and then we'll decide what to do about the rest of the interview. But we had like 45 minutes together. Just awesome. We got to talk about a lot of different things that I think you'll benefit from. And as long as this microphone is still working, I'll keep going. The other thing I wanted to tell you is something very cool that we have ordered here, face masks. So I don't know if that away. Face masks. We got Gay Good News face masks coming. I don't know how I'm going to get them out to you, though. I'm going to decide if it's going to be a contest or if it's going to be some type of giveaway. But these are the cool face masks that I've ordered for us so we can start spreading the word about the little show that we've got going on here, but also staying safe at the same time. The other thing I'd asked you on our Facebook page, it was our latest poll. Can you believe we're already at round 4 for the Gay Pride Anthem? And this time it was 2 spectacular women going head to head. Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive or Diana Ross's I'm Coming Out. All right, here are the results. Now, I wasn't talking there, okay? I wasn't talking. But hold on, I'm going to show them to you again. All right, 57% for Gloria Gaynor. I really thought it was going to be Diana Ross with I'm Coming Out. So we've got round 5 of our poll for the Gay Pride Anthem. And then we're going to put all the winners up against one another so we can see who comes out the big winner on the top. Sorry, Roxy's coming in here just to visit. She's sniffing around. But we're going to put all the winners of the poll up against one another. It's kind of like a round robin for elimination, and we'll see where we get to. But I'm really curious to hear from you all about if you'd like more of Fran's interview, we can have it for you on Friday. Now, also on Friday, we're going to be talking to Michelle Visage. Yeah, from RuPaul's Drag Race. You know, she is a powerful force in her own right and has been with Ru for years on that fantastic show. But she also does a lot of her own programming in the UK and Ireland. One of the shows that she has on right now, it's called How's Your Head, Hun? And it takes a look at her family living through isolation. And their Pride episode is on this week. So we're going to have our conversation with Michelle coming up on Friday. Also, I have a great thing that's happening here that we're going to record at the house. It's a cheese tasting. You're going to love it. The cheese arrived this week. We're going to film that, and we're going to get it out to you as well. This is something that Patrick's going to be involved in, and we're going to try and get another Cooking with Patrick segment on as we cook over the weekend for you. But that's going to do it for today's show. Kind of an abbreviated show, but I hope you liked it because I had a good time. But I will see you guys on Friday. Take care.